99%, and is powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? It's the word anti with me. We here early, so I don't know what's going on, so we just here. What up, though, y'all?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, it's just me and you. Ain't nobody watching this. We okay. We can just talk.
Oh, we could cut up?
Yeah, we can cut up. Ain't nobody here. It's just me and
I mean, we could cut
you.
up. Mm.
It's been one of
What's
those
going
days.
on, Mr. Lonely?
Man, they having fun, man. I'm kind of jealous, man. My daughter playing in the little play blocks. I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity to throw her legally, and I ain't even taking it. I can throw. I'm just
Aw.
saying, I don't throw my baby. I told my son, not my baby girl, though. Not the baby girl. Just the boy. I toss him all the time.
Kids are so amazing.
Mm, a
Mm.
blessing. So, I liked that show I did last night. And I know my brother Gary busted it down Brown. He told my comments up. So I feel he enjoyed it. It was a couple other people. But evidently, some people didn't enjoy it because I lost 27 subs.
27. Damn.
20, that was when I last checked. It's probably more now. But, you know, that should be expected. This whole YouTube thing, you go gain a ton of subs, then you go lose, then you go gain, you go lose. You know, that's
Hmm.
just the cycle of YouTube. That's just that's what YouTube do. You win some, you lose some, but you live to make more content.
That's a fact. Well, guess what? How was you even able to see it with all those subscribers?
Because I know my numbers.
Mm. I thought once it get over 2 digits, it don't tell you like exact anymore.
No, it tell you the exact numbers in the studio. It show you exact numbers. It'll show if you go to advanced settings. It'll show what days, how many subs you gained or lost that day. If it came from a particular video, like if somebody was watching a video that hit unsub, it'll show that you just like if you watch if they watching a video and they sub, it'll show you got a sub from that video. But if they unsub while they watching it, it'll show that too. And on that
What?
particular video, it showed 18. Like minus 18 subs. So 18 people watched that video and decided to unsub, which is cool because I do that too. Like if I'm watching, if there's some content that I don't want to be subbed to, I unsub. So that's perfectly fine. That's what I always say. We ain't for everybody. So the more I talk, the more people will realize like if they with me or if they with it or if they not. So that should be expected.
Right. But I find like teaching, I don't see any harm in you teaching. Like I said, if you're teaching something on a particular day that a person doesn't agree with, just don't watch that particular day. But
Yeah.
for you to unsub just because you don't agree with what somebody else believe or know, that's crazy to me. Like I say, it's just crazy to me what people enjoy watching on YouTube, which a lot of stuff that they watch is a lot of negativity, a lot of downing and degrading and stuff like that. And that's cool. That's okay.
And that's the funny thing too, because the same people will be talking about, oh, I'm the Antichrist and I don't believe in God. Be the same people who be into the fuck shit on YouTube. You know,
Hmm.
same people who be going to the beef channels, watching other people drag people, cheering
Hmm.
them on, but then come to me and say, I mean, that's cool. You know, like I don't really care who's not here. I focus on who here. That's important to me. It's the people who here. Like we got four in the building. Appreciate y'all. If y'all chat or not, man. We appreciate y'all. That's who I care about. Is the people who here. The people who ain't here. It can be for a variety of reasons. Maybe they busy. They don't know I'm on. You know, it's all different reasons why people don't come. But
That's a
I don't really
fact.
care about that. You know, it's about the people who did spend the time and took the time to come in to watch, even if they don't chat, even if they don't hit the like button and they watch. I appreciate you. You know, anything people do that they don't have to, I'm grateful for.
Right. Hey, Sister Tay. What is
Hey,
up,
East
Tay?
in the building. What up? Nah. What up?
What's
That's all I
up?
need. I just need Anti-Tay. I got some other people. I know Commander. I got Realist. I got Miss 702. I got Diddy. It's some real ones that come through. You know, Miss V come through. Who else come through? My boy come through all the time now. You know, Mr. West, Gary. It's just people. You know, them the people I focus on. You know, everybody else, then it is what it is. I hope they have a nice, prosperous life. It's a hell of a way for me.
Right. Right.
There you go.
I don't know.
Commander, what up, though?
I do get stuck a little bit on, certain things, but y'all help me out. Like I used to be like, why do I got six people watching me and nobody comment? And that used to freak me out, bruh. I'd be like, just drop a comment, but I guess, you know, I would rather them watch me than the comment. But that freaks me out. Like if five people watching me and nobody comments, like I'd be weirded out.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I be in the Raptors and everybody chat. I don't comment on everybody, so that's why you never hear me complaining about it because I be doing that same shit. I be just chilling, listen. But I be doing stuff a lot of times. Sometimes I'm not go. I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes I just don't be feel like chatting. And
I
I mean,
listen.
shit.
I agree with you on that. I think Tay explained it. She said if I drop down, I got to speak to everybody in the chat, or somebody gonna get mad. I totally agree with that. I do.
Like I was in Tay chat earlier, but I was walking with the family and I couldn't see the chat. So I knew if I said anything that I won't be able to respond to everybody. That somebody gonna be feeling some type of way because they said hi and I didn't say nothing. So I mean I told sister I was like, man, I'm just listening, bro. Like, so, I mean, like when people, do it, I understand because I do the same thing. Like, some people just, they don't have lives and they can just chill on YouTube and they use YouTube as social interaction. So this is their life. And I understand that, but this ain't mine. I can't do all that. I
Right.
rather, I spend more time talking to y'all behind the scenes about what we gonna do on YouTube and for the 9% than I do on YouTube. Then I watch. I mean, that's business though. Like I
Right.
said,
Right.
it's different. I'm not on YouTube. I'm trying to build a brand. We trying to. So it's a lot of stuff to go into that. I can't be in chats and I can't spend time with other people's shit when you're trying to build your shit. And if anybody ever build a successful business or even build a business, period, they should understand that it takes time. Not only the 9%, but like my life coaching. I got a family. My wife off, I'm running around with the family all day. So I mean, I'm gonna miss a lot of shit on YouTube.
Right. 702 said my furniture delivery guy was listening and loving your show, Anti. Thank you, 702. I'm
That's
appreciating that, y'all. I'm
702.
trying to
What it do?
find my riders. Like I'm trying to find the people that every time I hit the live, they tuned in. Every time, no matter what time I go live, they there. I see some people, man, every time they hit they live, they don't have to s- announce it. They just hit the live, boom, people there. Um, that's what I can't wait for. And I know it's coming. I'm not worried. I know it's coming. Just like you, when you hit the live, certain people gonna be there. No matter what time of day, no matter what's going on, they gonna be there. Like those are the subscribers I'm looking for because um they're out there. We can't say they not out there because they are out there. You know what I'm saying? 100%. What they listening to, what they catering to, I don't know, but they are out there. There are some people who I make a joke at my best friend Diamond when one of my friends would go live, man, she was in the live before the girl even hit the live. I was like, how are you in this live so quickly? Like no matter when she went live, she followed her around. No matter who panel she was on, she was there, like supporting. Like I'm manifesting those type of supporters to me, like right now. I need those type of people in my life. I need those type of people to understand when I speak and the words that come out of my mouth can help you and help me. Like I'm helping you, but I'm helping myself too. You know, I'm not talking to y'all reprimand. I'm reprimanding myself. I'm healing myself. So I'm looking for those type of people. And I know they coming. Like I know it's coming. So
I
the
was
little
about to
stuff that I'm
say.
trying to get over with YouTube, the little stuff that I don't understand, y'all help me with.
I was about to say, just if I can give you advice, I give you 2 pointers. Keep being authentically you, because the you that people see today, that's who they fall in love with. So when people change up, that's what draw or push people away. And just appreciate the people who appreciate you. You can tell, like you said, the ones who always support you, no matter what you're talking about, no matter what you're doing, they support you. Them the real ones. It'd be ones that come in and they'll try to fluff you up and make you feel all good. And then as soon as you say something or do something they don't agree with, then they go. I mean, those people, I mean, just know they come and they go. We ain't go agree with everything everybody says. And just because somebody says something you don't agree with, and you done with them after that, you wasn't really with them in the first place. I mean, I'm at peace with that. So when it happens, that's why you don't hear me bugging out. It's funny, it'd be funny because it's like, yeah, I'm a good person. I just don't believe in that, and you do, and now I'm a bad person. But not the stuff that I do in real life, not the way I treat people, just what I believe in. That makes me a bad person because I don't believe what you believe. But even though I'm not out here robbing, stealing, and hurting people, now I'm a bad person. Like that's is weird and is expected. So, I mean, I ain't even gonna say what I was about to say, but yeah, that,
Yeah, it's to be expected. And it could be anything. Or this is just showing us and you like people it's not you. It's you appealing to everybody's better nature. You appealing to but like Tay say, you can't do that
hey,
for
Noah,
everybody.
my bad. She was about to jump this damn fence, boy.
You
Come
can't
here,
appeal to everybody. So the minute you say,
chill
"Oh
out. Come here,
yeah,
bro.
I went to go like Tay," say Tay go back to eating chicken, and she got vegan followers. How many of those vegan followers gonna leave because she went back to eating chicken? It's just like what? Like you can't
She
even be
eating
yourself
chicken. She an
online,
antichrist. She an
right?
antichrist. She eating chicken.
They be quick to call you, so it's like she can't even be herself because
Go get your ball.
just
Go get your
imagine.
ball.
I'm sure
Go
she
get your
won't
ball.
ever go back to eating meat, but that's just for example. If she did, just imagine she lose
Go get
40
your ball.
followers all because she started back eating meat. Or she do a mukbang on Church's Chicken. Then it's, oh my God, she back eating meat. I'ma unsubscribe. Like,
Yeah, that's it. I lost 20, 27 because I talked about the Anunnaki.
Right. And that was
Mm.
very, like I said, that live was very
What's the
educational.
bullet? I can't see one.
You just told a story of where it came from and what, and it wasn't even anything bad. You literally went from start to finish. And that was, hey, Bud Files.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
is that the
don't mind my
doggy?
backyard. I gotta get it fertilized. Don't
That
mind
is
the
a
backyard.
huge dog.
Don't mind the backyard. It's getting fertilized. Come here.
Is that the one? Is that the toy he be squishing on?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You go throw it then.
Oh, that's the little pup we be hearing.
Take that. Come on.
That's a huge ass dog. I
Okay.
know
Let
that.
me get you there. She like
Give me a
93
little
pounds.
medium sized dog, a little half breed chihuahua or something.
Mm-mm. I
That's a
can't do nothing
dog.
with
I
that.
thought it was a rabbit. Commander, you thought that looked like a wolf.
She called my dog. Come here, Nola. Come here.
Oh, thank you, Miss
Come here.
702. She
Come
Miss
here.
702 say you ain't losing nothing
Come
if they were
here.
not for you. That's on period.
Now.
That's
Come
on
here.
period.
Now. Now, Nola.
Look at that big old thing, Commander. That is a darn dinosaur.
Come here, girl.
Oh, and it's a girl. I know she protective.
Yeah.
Boy, not you got it decked out back there. Got bicycles and play sets and
Actually,
stuff.
I'm
Can I
actually
be
about to
one of
get
your
up.
kids next year? Ooh. Hey. Hey.
Hey, Commander, she took out 3 rabbits in the last 2 years.
Hey,
She
what's
took
up,
out
y'all?
3 rabbits. What
Hey,
up,
Fred.
Tay?
Oh, I
What
heard
up, man?
baby. Hey. Oh, that just hearing that just make my day. What's up, Nine? She don't want to talk because you know why.
Here we go.
Baby, let little mama rock out. This family time right here. This is family time.
No.
Who else came in? I didn't see him. Bud Files in. What up, Bud Files? Is Nicole in here? Oh, nice.
Bud
All
file.
over my. Yeah, she took out 3 rabbits in the last couple years. One of them I almost fell over. I'm looking like, what is all this fur? Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, I got a old video of my German Shepherd playing with a brick. I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna make a short out of it. I'm gonna make it like a Rocky short. Like when you see what kind of cinder block my German Shepherd used to play with, you would be like, yeah, yeah.
Dang. I have wild rabbits all over my property. Yeah, I like the wild rabbits. I see them sometimes out here.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh, now you want me to throw it? I was
That
trying
is
to
a
get it
huge
so
dog.
y'all can see her jump.
Oh, I'm so used to little bitty dogs. So when I see big dogs, I be like, wow. You gonna send them to me?
Yeah,
The
I'm
ones?
saving them right now.
Okay. Thank you. You're the
What's
best.
been goody, Tay? Did we?
Them
Oh,
tacos she was eating earlier.
What's up?
man, I said, what's been good? I said that show last night. I was excited about it and I enjoyed it. So I'm thinking about doing different parts. You know, Gary asked a lot of good questions, and I was like, man, I should just go through his questions and do a show on that. Like every question he had, it was dope.
You should. What you gonna do? A part two?
Yeah, I'm gonna do part 2 because I want to talk about Tiamat. I want to talk about like the creation of Earth. They had an interesting story. It's just um, I'm I'm just picking through it because you kind of got to understand the different time periods because the stories were told differently and then things was added, just like the Bible. But like the Sumerians told the story different from the Babylonians, and the Babylonians were outsiders. They wasn't like the Arcadians or the Assyrians. They were actually an outside group who took over Mesopotamia, Samaria, took over Mesopotamia, and took over the Sumerian writings and stuff. But they wasn't like descendants. So that's kind of interesting. I just recently found that out. So that was interesting. So now it's looking at the way they told the story totally different now. And you can understand why. Different aspect, it's just more context to understanding like the people who wrote the story, what was their narratives, what were their perceptions, how did they look at it, and then you can tell why it's written the way it is.
It was cool. Okay. Yeah, I liked how you literally taught yesterday. You literally was a teacher. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Even if you got on here to explain the origins of Muslim or Buddhism or whatever, it's you're explaining the origins of it, where it comes from, why it is practiced. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing.
It
Nothing.
is something wrong because people be mad because then you're debunking their belief.
Well, that's their problem, right? That's what I'm saying. That's their problem.
Oh, so that's where the issue comes in at, because people get in their feelings about their religion, and so they get mad and upset because he's debunking it, and they don't like that. They want to stay believing in what they what whatever whatever the fake story is.
Hey, y'all remember back in the day? If you believe in magic,
Yep.
then I hope you do. You always have on different shoes.
Do you believe in magic?
And I hope you do. I liked that song. That was my jam.
Yep, I remember that.
But yeah, that's what people do. They get I don't know, man. It's, like I said, I just came to I just had to accept the fact that um some people enjoy the way things are, and some people don't. Some people won't change, some people don't. I'm not gonna fight nobody. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not straight. That take me away from building when teaching the people who listen. Well, I'm gonna keep trying to convince somebody of something when other people thirsty for the information. That don't make sense to me.
Right,
So
right.
I'm gonna keep bringing it. And I'm not gonna entertain people too much. But when I got time, I got time. And that day I had time. So when I get those days, oh yeah, I'm gonna have fun. But other than that, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. It
But
is
in
what it
that case, he asked for it. He literally asked for it. We were
is.
all there, you know. Oh, that was on Tay Live, right? Oh
Hmm.
boy. Like he literally came through like, so I keep teaching. You got my full permission to teach. You got Tay full permission. And without us, you still got your permission, your wife permission. Do what you do. I wouldn't worry about what, like Tay said, it's people that are hungry for this type of information. And
You,
even me, I want to hear it. I don't care. I want to hear it. I heard about the Anunnaki, but I didn't hear about it as detailed as what you talked about it yesterday, and where it came from and where it started and all of this. Like you gave sources, real life stuff that you can go and research and look up. You didn't just sit up here and say, "Listen to me because I said so." No, you really gave where you can find this stuff.
it's, and see, that's the thing too, because it's like I wasn't even like if I would have went in like I wanted to, I probably would have had more fun. But um, yeah, wait till the next couple episodes. We go, yeah, we gonna be some real students. I'm gonna do a presentation. Come on, but I'm not gonna do it on vertical because when I do it on vertical, can't nobody really see. Come on now, it's hard for people to see. So I'm not gonna do it on vertical. But we're gonna get into. I like information. I really do. I like to see stuff and be able to observe it. Like, there's no point in me just telling people, "Hey, guess what? This is this is real." And they say, "Well, how you know?" Like, "Oh, because because no, because I've seen it, I observed it, I cross-referenced it. Check it out." That's what I do. But it was something else I was about to say. I forgot.
Listen, I know as a master of numbers. Look, I know your path and where you're supposed to go. Others might not know your path and don't understand it, but as, as I understand a 33, continue doing what you're doing because this is your purpose. This is what you're designed to do. Others might not understand it. They might not get it or anything, and that's okay. It's probably either not for them or it's not for them. Like, have you ever ran across something and you just wasn't ready for the information, but you happened to run across it a time that you needed it and you was ready?
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, some people are just not ready for it at this time, and that's okay. They'll come back and run across it, and they'll remember you. But I feel like if you don't continue to do this, you'll be out of alignment. And this is why people, this is just my opinion, but I feel like this is why people have a hard time in life because you're not living in your purpose. You're here for something and you're out of alignment. And
Say
so
that.
when you out of alignment, then that's when things go haywire for you.
Mm, that's a freaking. If y'all didn't hear what Tay just said, y'all, that just hit my soul like real bad, real bad, cause that's the truth. Like we keep wanting to do shit off what we supposed to be doing. The shit ain't gonna work.
Like
This
for
is what
example,
you're supposed to be doing.
a lot of us is in this matrix making
Mm,
money in this matrix, but you got qualities, you got gifts that God have given you and you don't use them because of the matrix. You want to make money. But if you think about it, if you use your gifts that was given to you, guess what? The money gonna come.
Hmm.
The
facts.
money comes. Cause just think about people who really think now how people can use the things that they do. Have you ever sat back and just be like, dang, you make money from doing that?
Hmm.
Mm,
Because they're using their gift. They're
mm-hmm.
using, and this is why with numbers, if you know your number, you know the qualities that you are best at because every number has something special about them. You use that to your advantage.
Hmm.
There you go. And then you reside in your purpose and you help others with it. And that's it, man. You aligned. I mean, that's not everything, but you know,
That's what I was trying to tell them in that video we did. That your gifts, sometimes your gift might be something subtle, right? Something that everybody got, but you do it or you have an exceptional amount of it. Like compassion. Maybe you're a good listener. Maybe you pay
it's
attention
not
to
even
details.
just my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, but it's your gift. Those things, trust me, people value them, and you can learn how to articulate them in a way where you be compensated for it. That's what I'm doing. That's what they doing.
And it's
No.
not just the gift, it's also the energy behind the number two. Because you got people that can get on camera and people are attracted to them. This is why some people can look at other people and be like, dang, how they get this many followers? Or dang, why are these people cash apping these people money? Because some numbers they got energy. They got the energy to attract crowds. They got the energy to attract certain people. So it's not just you could be a good listener, yeah, but you might not have the ability to attract certain people. See what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's like a double bonus when you have a gift and then you have the energy behind it, which every number is special. But you know, my
Mm,
bad.
boy, I like that. Oh boy, if you was a preacher, you would have got all my damn money during the collection time. I'm telling you right now. My
And
whole check would have
shut
been in the
up.
plate. Baby, God would have had to make a way all week because you would have had all my money.
Shut up, girl.
Well, that hit my soul right there, boy. We just had the organ playing at the end. Boy, I would have got the shout.
Man, y'all
Girl.
don't see how we love the These man, you was a preacher, you would have had to make a way for the rest of the week because you would have got all my money. For
Yeah,
sure, man.
for real, man.
Yeah. But you're right, man. That's why I appreciate you too, though, Tay, because like I didn't fully understand or wasn't even aware, and then when you explained it, and then just even like I was saying last night, looking at my channel, what I've been doing, I've always been doing this. Now it's just I'm doing it with purpose. But everything that I did, I've been talking about the whole concept, So I'm just doing it with purpose, being more concise.
Hmm. For all the people, don't look at my numbers because I'm opinionated. So my numbers are not gonna reflect. You see, I open up my mouth and I say things that a lot of people uh can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Huh?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, I'm opinionated, and I say a lot of things that people might not necessarily agree with or whatever. People like to stay away from politics and religion and stuff like that. People like to stay away from topics like that. But for some reason, my life path eight head ass gotta talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for some reason, I'm just built like that, and I hate it. But what can I do? It's me, and I know you can get a lot of followers when you be quiet and shut your mouth. What they say, shut your mouth and just dribble. Who was that? LeBron.
Yeah, shut your mouth and just do it again. It's all about that. I had to put the crushed ice in there. I didn't want anti-thinking. I was using the basketball again.
Wow. Yeah. So
But ain't nothing wrong. I mean,
anywho,
and that's what I wanted to say. When Anti said, "Oh, your wife, man, my wife is the queen of pettiness. I promise you." She been telling me to bang on religion since I hit the live button. Like y'all think y'all bad? No, my wife, she gonna fuck with people on TikTok just and then give me the phone. Like explain this. Like oh my god, like my wife is the pettiest of the petty.
Yeah, Miss Word Boy.
She be like talk your shit.
Yep. Hey, Nate.
What up, though? Man, I ain't messing with you with that pleather on, bro. Nate, take his phone, Commander. Take his phone, Commander. What's serious at? Serious, take his phone. Take his phone. You just stole my title. They was taking my phone from edited. No, take his phone. We're sending the National Guard in to remove that phone from
Everybody.
you.
what y'all laughing at?
Nate with the leather suit he had on.
Nate with his leather suit.
Oh, child.
The Matrix.
Mm-mm.
You have now entered the Matrix.
I wonder what do people do with fresh
Appreciate you.
lavender? Oh, you can make oils.
Yeah, you can make oil with fresh lavender.
Oh yeah, Stephanie will rub that on her hands when she go to sleep. It should smell good.
But it's so that I mean y'all like that though? Like what that's what I'm saying. Like what do y'all want the psychology? Do y'all want this? I'm talking about this is like the side content. This is away from what I'm doing for the philosophy. Y'all want y'all want like the history, or do y'all want like um current events, the psychology, like breaking down the situations from some of the current events?
I want everything.
Right, I was just gonna say that.
That
You
I'm just
trying to
gonna be
give people a
honest
choice
with
of
me.
everything.
I want everything. But see that I'm different. I'm maybe not like set up like everybody else, but with me, I'm an eight. So I wanna know all type of knowledge. I wanna know how can I deal with these bulk motherfuckers. I wanna learn how to know I wanna learn this history. I wanna learn this spirituality. I wanna be equipped, ready for war. You feel me? Ready for war spiritually, mentally, and on this earthly plane. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Well, let's do it. You know, I'm ready. I told
Yeah,
y'all I'm
I
ready
wanna
to
be
take the
strapped
training
up.
wheels off. I still got the training wheels on. I'm waiting to take them off. I'm really waiting for, like, this is just what it is. I don't know if people can handle the truth, to be honest with you. I really don't. Because you
Well,
just see the little bit of stuff I be saying. I be saying people's reactions, and I be like, oh, hell no, you ain't ready.
They
Like,
ain't
you're
ready,
not
but I'm
ready.
telling you what
Like,
I'm ready for.
like they ain't
Shit.
ready. Like, that,
Cause let me tell you something. If you smart, you should try to get ready. Because listen, you gotta deal with people on earthly level. You get what I'm saying? There's energies on this earthly level that's evil as hell. It's people that y'all all got a job. Most of y'all go to work. You have to deal with somebody evil. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with these people. These people that have egos and that I forgot how word that definition word call it, but you know,
they fucking with, they be in their ID.
yeah,
They
they
talking
ID or
about
whatever. And you gotta learn how to deal with people like that. You can't tell me, even if you don't have a job, you gotta learn how to deal with these people in an earthly way. Then not only that, you gotta learn how to deal in the mental because what you reflect on the outside, I mean what you reflect on the inside is what's gonna reflect on the outside. So then I'm gonna have to learn how to, you know, manifest and hold it down spiritually. So I'm ready. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. Sorry, I'm
mm-hmm.
talking too much. Let me shut up.
oh
No,
no, I've been. I mean, like, when I say take the training wheels off, I'm ready. I'm talking about I can go from 0 to 100. It's just like I don't know, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not. I'm really not. And I hope don't nobody take this the wrong way. But it's levels to things, right? And I'm not trying to say I'm better than people. I'm just saying I did a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff. I experienced, observed, did practice. When you do that, you look at things different. And when I say people ain't ready, it's people who can't even listen to what you say before they get some type of emotional or mental thought and they want to attack. Like they don't soak the information in to fully hear. So,
Well, look, you know what? Them are simple-minded people, and don't worry
and
about
that's
that
what I'm saying. Like,
because
even,
you, you have to get to a point where you have to have enough sense to say, you know what, this does kind of make sense, or let me look into it, or let me study it at least to see what he talking about.
but see, even like levels to thinking, like, if you go to someone like, Mark Zuckerberg, when and I did. Even if it's stupid, you know what he gonna do? He gonna listen to you. You know why? Because he gonna have to hear because it might be $1 million idea. It might sound stupid to everybody else, but this man, he's experienced. He knows things that other people don't know. So when he hear it, he might say, "Okay, you can tweak one or two things, and we got $1 million." But he will listen, and it's for a reason because if you
He'll probably
assume
listen
what
and take your idea.
that's a possibility. But the point I'm saying is like it's levels to it. Like people who are successful in life, they listen. They listen. That's a tool. That's a gift.
Oh yeah, cause you don't know
Being able to,
everything. You know how much
you
big
don't.
this world is, bruh. We don't know everything.
And this is like when you put things together, you realize sometimes you be missing a piece, right? So somebody can talk to you for a whole hour, but maybe 3 minutes of what they said was that missing piece. But if you don't listen to them for the whole hour, you'll never get that 3 minutes.
Yep. You got some new people in the chat where we got Monique, we got Vaughn, and we got Mr. King Miller.
Mo, what up, sis?
What up,
Von
Mama?
D, what up, my brother? King, what up? Appreciate you.
What up,
Appreciate
King?
you.
What up? What up, y'all?
I appreciate you for that, sis. I wasn't even looking at the phone. Yeah, no. I mean, it's just I've learned to listen, and even in listening, I learned how bullshit sound. You know what I'm saying? So if I hear it, it's recognizable. So it's I listen for good or bad. I mean, listener.
Facts. And that's gonna draw the other people, you know, the others. It's gonna keep the
Yeah,
ones that understand. It's gonna keep the ones that, you know, we know the ones that understand and rock. And you gonna draw more people once you start, you know, talking your shit, man. Like I say, Tay say do that shit. So I'm with her. Do it. Teach.
shit, do it.
Teach.
We taking the training wheels off because it's just like when we was talking about the Anunnaki last night. Like even saying like when I was saying the Garden of Eden, the garden, the laboratory, I was being nice. I was being generous. In Sumerian text, the word that they use or associate the garden was more like pen, more like zoo. Like these people treated us like animals. We were animals to them. There's a higher being. Even though we're humanoid or human or mankind, like kind of man or whatever you want to call it, compared to them, we were animals. Usually people treat people like that today. So the status of a person, if they had a high status, they look at other people and they even call them animals. I mean, at one point, melanated people was considered three-fourths of the human
Woo, come on, word. Say it.
animal.
Right.
So they still do that. That ain't been changed. But that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know, even then, so now when you associate that to the Garden of Eden and you start reading from Genesis, that's why I told people like before Eve did the apple, we were like animals to God. Even if you just gotta comprehend. You can say, "Oh, God loves this. I love my dog." It's still an animal. You feel me? Like my dog is an animal, but I love it. But it's still an animal. It's not a human. That's what we were. And when we got knowledge, and the serpent, what did the serpent? You'll know. Why did the serpent compare eating that apple, knowing? Think about what the apple represents. Knowledge of good and evil. So we didn't know that before we ate the apple. We didn't know what was good or what was bad. Like people don't pay attention to that. Like that's all it was. It was knowledge of knowing good and bad. What's so bad about that? Because we was fucking animals to that guy. That guy didn't want us to know good and evil. Why not? Because maybe then we'd look at what that guy was doing, like, hold on, bro, that ain't right. Is that why? Is that why we got kicked out? Oh, you got kicked out because you didn't listen. No, we got kicked out because we realized what you was doing is some fuck shit. That's why you got kicked out the garden. Like just using like people don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
I got a question, and y'all just correct me if I'm wrong. Do you think that the Bible stories were just stories to help us with the constellations or remember the constellations? Like, for example, you know how to learn the planets? They used to teach us as a kid to say, my mother, something with pizza or something like that. I can't think of it the exact. What is it? Mercury, Mars, but it was like my mother always cooked me pizza or something like that. But they would teach us through via song or story or something like that. Do you think that it could have been the stories that they were teaching could have been a way to tell us about the constellations or remember the constellations or something? And I could be wrong. I'm just asking.
I don't think it. I think it's stories of the constellation in the Bible. Like some of the stories uh are like celestial stories, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stories in the past, even ancient Sumer, is Hindu stories about wars and like even planets fighting one another, like planets. They get stories with planets being like live battling against one another.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
so
Because I heard somebody say at one point that Jesus' story represented Pisces, and um like he was saying that he brought the new age, and the new age was supposed to be either going into Aquarius, or have you ever heard that, like the Aquarian age?
so like even the whole story of Jesus, the celestial concept of the Jesus Christ story starts that if you look at, I forgot which one of the um, apostles represented each constellation, but if you look at their character, they all align with the 12 zodiac signs, all of them. And then you have the sun, S-U-N of God, sitting in the middle of the 12 zodiac signs. That's the picture of the Last Supper. Um, but yeah, so Jesus was the Pisces. That's why when you see them little signs on back of people's cars with Jesus in it, you see the fish.
Yeah.
What would Jesus do? That whole thing was the Pisces, and we going into the age of Aquarius and dumping out all the information. The water represents knowledge.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, Jesus ushers in the age of information. Jesus ushers. That's what is supposed to be his sacrifice. His crucifixion was to allow us to have knowledge. Like he was like the sacrifice for us to be enlightened. So like now even that, right? The story of the creation story, one of the gods had to be sacrificed to use their blood to give humans life or give them spirit. So that's the crucifixion, like wiping away all the sins, like making humans like
Wow.
God, like it's metaphysics though. Like people look at the stories and compare what happened or compare the story when it's more understanding the metaphysical aspect of the story.
Right,
You
because
know,
I heard you the other day say with college they look at religion as what did you say,
myth,
that
a myth.
mythological?
Yeah,
So they don't even consider it,
no, they can't prove it. You can't prove none of
so because it can't be
it.
proven, it's myth.
You can't find no bodies or nothing like that. I mean, it's like Zeus. Go find Zeus' body. Where's Zeus's body at? Zeus died. Where's his body at?
I've heard,
Where
and I'm just telling you what I've heard. I promise you, I don't believe. I'm just going by what I've heard. I heard that in Ethiopia, supposedly they have either the cross or That's where Jesus is actually buried. What have you heard something like that?
Nah, I haven't heard. I heard they got the nails and they. I mean, I don't know. They probably do. I mean, I'm pretty. There's a lot of people that got crucified back then. But how you gonna know it's Jesus? Are you
Right.
gonna do a DNA test or something? Like, like
Like
I don't.
have to
Like
go
people.
right.
I'm just saying, like people. I don't know. They go so far to prove things they believe in. I understand that because, but you don't even explore the reason why you believe in it in the first place. I think that's where you should start it. Not why, not what you believe in, but why you believe in it. What is it doing for you? What are you trying to get out of it? Because I'm just being real. I'm just being real. If you, I feel like religion should be a way of life. I practiced it. That's what I'm saying. I practice all these different religions. When you practice it, you get a deeper understanding. And two things happen. While you practicing, you don't really care what other people doing because you know it's working for you. You practicing it. That's one thing. Two, you don't feel the need to defend it. You understand it ain't for you. It ain't for everybody. Like think about your way of life. Do you worry about if people accept it or not? If I worried about if people accepted me being married to a Middle Eastern woman, if I really worried about that, then that'll mess up my marriage.
Right. Hold on, we got some new people in the chat, bro. We got Net in the
Yes,
chat,
sir.
Papa Will drop down, and
What
I
up, nerd?
Tracy. I
Miss
think Tracy.
Tracy, what up? I see Miss Tracy.
Mm. Yeah, I know a lot of people got stuff to say about that. I think when I first started watching you, you were saying how people were saying, "How can you support like black and you married to him?" I think I remember you saying something to that nature.
And, yeah, people were saying that. Like, 'cause I'm black, my mama black, my sister's black, everybody black, my kids black. Look, man, I understand because I see I don't want to use that word, but I see the sellouts. I see it. I ain't gonna deny it, but I just say, look at my actions. I ain't gonna never bash no black person, not for being black. If you're ignorant, you're ignorant. But I'm not gonna. Nah, it ain't because people black. It's because of their actions. I don't think the color makes a person ignorant. I think the individual who doing the dumb shit make them ignorant. So I ain't gonna bash my melanated people.
Right.
But
Mm-mm.
yeah, but yeah, all that like just me personally, like if whatever vehicle people use to become better people, that'd be cool. But I don't like when they weaponize it and when you try to push that fear into people. Then we got to talk about it because it's like if that's your beliefs, that's cool. But don't make people feel bad for not believing in what you believe in when we have something tangible. Like people be like, "Oh, you deny God, like you deny your ancestors, somebody who you know was here, the people who sacrificed for you, the things you like, and you deny them for something you don't know. Who crazy?" So when we say we worship our ancestors, the people, oh, that's witchcraft. How the hell is that witchcraft compared to what you doing? You drinking blood and eating flesh. But I'm worshiping I'm paying homage. I'm not even worshiping. I'm paying homage to the ancestors, to the ones who was here, our mothers, our fathers, our grandfathers. Sometimes there's even kids who didn't, make it to a long age. We celebrate their life. We pay homage to that. The seen and unseen. We here because people made sacrifices. We know that. That's a fact. We know that. So I'm supposed to not pay homage, and we can feel those energies. Energy is not destroyed. So when they leave this physical plane, a piece of them stay with us, and we can tap into that. It's ours. It's literally in our DNA too. Like man, when we talking about the metaphysics, that's our shit. our spirituality. This is something that we had. This is within us. We didn't have to go outside of it. In fact, it was so great in us, it came out of us and it affected the outside world. And we benefited from it. And now we don't do that. We try to get everything outside to stimulate, make us feel good when we used to make the outside good with what was inside of us. And that's where I'm getting back to. I'm straight on all the other stuff.
Right. I agree. I do agree. Hey, TWP.
What up, Popcorn? Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro. I had to drop down real quick. I gotta go run and do something real quick. But great conversation as always. And keep going. Don't ever get discouraged by nothing. And I know you don't. I'm just reminding you not to.
Oh yeah, that's always motivating, sis. I appreciate that. You know we gonna keep going. We ain't gonna stop. It's a
That's
movement.
right. In the nine, we
Evolve.
trust.
And then now we chill.
All right, bro.
Move.
Keep going. I'm gonna go drop down in the
For
chat.
sure. For sure. Tay phone must have fell asleep. But yeah, I just popped up here real quick because, the wife and kids was gone. And I was like, let me come on here and chit chat real quick. I don't know if I'm coming on tonight. I think I am. I ain't got nothing to talk about. But yeah, that show we did yesterday, that was dope. And I like having that talk. And I want to get into the information. I know I'll be getting bored with the presentation sometimes, but it's really good information. Um, and I try to bring awareness because, you don't know until you know. You don't know until you're aware, though. You have to be aware of things to even look at them, right? If you don't know something exists, then you'll never even look at it to see if it resonates with you or not, right? If it makes sense or not, really. And that's where, I am. And it helped me. It helped me because it was something that I don't like having doubt. If it's something that I doubt, then, it bothers me and I want to figure it out, so. That's why I shared some of the information, and I want to dig into the history too. Because history is not what we was told. Um, a lot of the history that we was told, it was for a purpose, right? So the history they didn't tell us has benefits. You know, it truly does. It gives you more clarity, more understanding, and you understand how things are and how things work. But like I said, some people want to be sheep, want to be herded, don't want to know the truth about things, but I'm not here for them. I'm here for the people who want to know. You know, this ain't what we thought it was. This whole this whole thing about life, man. I know too much at one time. I know what it can do, but we will have to take the training wheels off at some time because the people uncomfortable understanding that that book was written by man, especially the New Testament, and it was written for a purpose. If that makes them feel uncomfortable to even look at it, to explore what I'm saying, then that in itself, I'll tell you how far we have to go. That's why I say not we, because how far people have to go. Because facts are just facts, and you can be naive all you want, but if it's true, it's true. So yeah, but y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. Dude, I'm here. Oh, my bad, my bad. I didn't see that. Hold on, hold on. Where you at? Was you up in the back? That's my bad. I didn't usually it make that little sound, that little beep sound. I didn't hear the little beep sound. My bad. I didn't know you was up in the back. I was just talking, looking. I wasn't even looking at my phone. Oh, we can still rock if you want to come back up. They at the little play thing. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just chilling. I can sit up and talk. But yeah, we're gonna take the train and we'll go. And shit, if there's anything else y'all want to know about, if I know it, or I'm gonna start getting some of my people to come on here. Uh, that's why I kind of wanted to clean up the platform too. You know, I want to have some people on here, have some good conversation, some good deep conversation. My bad, I did not see you. Was you in the back? I seen guest when you said when I read dude, I'm here. I looked to see it was one, but I don't see you back there no more. That's my bad. Usually it make that little beep sound, maybe because I'm on my phone. Let me look at the setting. Audio. I don't even see that. Is it in general? See it. But yeah, usually when people in the studio make that little poop, that little pop sound. But maybe that's only on my laptop. Oh, I gotta hit up. Oh boy, I forgot. But yeah, I guess I can come back tonight. What y'all want to talk about tonight? Hit it again. I didn't see you. I told you, my bad. Do it again. Do it again. Because usually I hear that pop sound when people come in the back, but I think because on my phone, I didn't hear it. And I wasn't even looking at the phone. I had it on my chest. I'm sitting there laying in the bed, chilling. I hit the link though. We chilling. I ain't gotta get off. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't even see my thing moving no more. Yeah, I don't even see my. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you
Oh,
hear
okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I
I heard
literally had
about
my
care
phone.
care about how you feel, and I'm like, well, damn. Okay, he done ended the live.
You know what? I was sitting up here talking, and I was used to anti being up here telling me what the chat said, and I had the phone on my chest, and I had my eyes closed, just talking. And then I looked and seen it was like get a guest, but I didn't hear it. Usually, like when I'm on my laptop,
Can
when
y'all
somebody
see?
pop up on the
Oh,
thing,
I had bought me
that
some
little pop
plants.
sound.
Got me some
What you got?
lettuce. It's going down, you guys. I'm about to grow my own stuff. Stop playing.
What you about to grow?
Can you
Why is
hear
my
me?
screen? I can hear. Can you hear me? Is it my furrows? You look furrows. Oh, there you go. You moving
Damn. Ghetto
now.
internet.
I ain't even got my internet on. I'm on 5G right now. Maybe I should turn my Wi-Fi. I was outside though. I,
I got my plants though. This is my orange bell pepper, and you know what? This is my lettuce. Hmm. Can you hear me? Damn, man. Word. Wait, y'all, he left me up here. Can y'all hear me? Somebody say something. Scorp, can you hear me? You guys, I'm taking up a words channel for the 99 2000. Now let me go ahead and teach y'all some shit since word ain't on here. Let me stop. Oh, okay, good. Let me go ahead and teach y'all something since word ain't here. What any questions y'all got? I'm sure I can answer them better than word. Let me stop playing though. Look at this cilantro. This cilantro is sad. Why did I buy it like this? I don't know. Oh, that boy scared me coming behind my car like that. What's up, Liz? What it do? Welcome in. We don't have
Gee,
word on the panel right now, but y'all want to ask me anything, go ahead.
OMG, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
All I did was turn my Wi-Fi on. It did the most. It took me out, then it put me in the app. And I'm like, what? How am I in the app? It wouldn't let me get on the stage because I was in the app. And then I had to re-sign into StreamYard. I had to do a three-step verification. I'm like, hold on, bro. All I did was turn my Wi-Fi on. Like,
Damn.
oh man. What up, those Scorpio mamas in the house? Appreciate you, Scorp. Appreciate you. Happy you found your way back over here, sis. We missed you. Who else
Hey,
had to say?
Score.
Liz B in the building. What up, Liz? BDB, the man, the myth, the legend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, they just did the
BDB,
most.
what's up, BDB?
That was the absolute most. I'm like, it took it took me through everything. I'm like, oh my God. It just take me. I was in the app and I was like, she can't hear me. I'm like, because I'm not on stage, but it showed my icon up there. But I'm like, I'm not. I don't know. That was just weird.
Word, do they be putting stuff in these plants?
Like what?
Just like, I don't know, stuff that ain't supposed to be in food. You know how they do in the grocery store. Do it be in the seeds or no?
It depends where the seed, who made the seed. You know, Monsanto's patent a couple seeds. I don't know how you patent seeds, but they did it.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know if that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, do you know if these are like, you know, they put something in it or these
Uh,
straight
You
legit? These natural.
you have to. It's. I don't know with the plants. I know the fruit, the barcode to tell you, but with the plants, I don't know. Probably not.
No.
Unless we say organic, it probably ain't. Even the plants, it messed me up. When I went to Home Depot, and I'm like, how do you have an organic tulip?
Organic what?
Tulip, a tulip, a plant is organic. Like,
Ain't it
hold
supposed
on,
to
bro.
be just organic? That shit
That's
weird.
what I thought. That shit weird, man. I don't know. It could have been the brand. I just never seen nothing like that. When I asked the lady, she said because it's organic. And I'm like, ain't all of them organic? And she chuckled. So I don't know if that meant like the fertilizer they use maybe to grow it. Because you know a lot of that fertilizer is got chemicals in it now versus the fertilizer they just got like the cow
What
manure.
I was saying. And then I got the purple onion.
Yeah,
I hope ain't nothing in that shit, man. I don't know. We gonna see. Yeah, but I had dropped down because my phone had died. But if you was gonna go,
Oh no, I'm chilling. Anti dropped down, then I was like, I might as well get off. I'm lonely again. And then you popped
my
up, so
daughter,
I'm like,
the
chilling.
assistant manager at home, she is. Scorp, tell her to give me some plants.
Yeah, she can give you the hookup
Let me
at them
get the
Home
hookup.
Depot. Cause
Holla
I know
at me. You hear me?
I got a homeboy. He down in Atlanta, and he can like I send him the money, and he'll purchase it, and I get his discount, and I can pick it up from a store up here. Like when I get certain things, I just let him purchase it, and he'll purchase it here, and I can use his discount. I don't know if I was supposed to say that online. They don't know. I
For
ain't say
real.
it.
Telling everything.
Like damn, I don't think I was supposed to say that. But I ain't give out his name or nothing, so we cool.
What's up, Tracy?
Miss
I don't know.
Tracy.
She probably been here for a minute. Liz up in here. I don't know if you spoke to her or not.
Yeah, my sis Liz be in the building. What up, Liz? Oh man, this feel kind of good. Just chilling. Kids ain't jumping on me. They with their mama for a minute. I can stretch out on the bed, relax. But then after like 30 minutes, I'll be like, I want my babies. I
Mm-mm.
don't want my crazy ones. I need to complain about something. Where my kids at? Man, we took them to the doctor. We was in there for like an hour, 2 hours. Well, no one 2 hours. Over exaggerated. Probably about an hour, 20 minutes. I've never stood in the doctor's office that long for the kids. Like 15, 20 minutes, we in and out. When nobody in there.
Damn.
And then it's like my wife worked there. So while we wait, like her coworkers come. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that alone. Because they watch the show.
Leave that alone.
But yeah, so my wife worked here, so we went to her job. So and then we ran around a little bit, got some things done. I had some stuff to do in the backyard, but I couldn't see it, so I gotta wait for my homeboy to come through and help me. That be sucking sometimes, like when you want to get something done, but it's like I gotta be smart about it because I gotta cut some stuff, and I ain't trying to cut an arm off. I already missing the eye, I ain't trying to miss no fingers. So I just gotta wait till I can get somebody who can actually see. I don't want to cut myself with no damn chainsaw. Might not be no coming back from that.
But look, you said something when the phone cut off because I was mad too. You said Jesus is a Pisces. That's why the two fish is something.
Well, it be represented. That's the age of what Jesus represent. The whole Jesus story was about materialism and leaving material for information. And Jesus was him being crucified. He was supposed to be the fish, the sacrificial. Um, yeah. Why you say you get mad at that?
Huh?
Why you say you get mad at that?
Because my phone had cut out.
Oh, you were saying like the representation of the Pisces. Like, what is like? I don't know the astrological aspect of Pisces, but the explanation of like the metaphysical aspect of what Jesus represented, they equated that to the Pisces. Um, but it's just
Pisces
going
is
through
two fishes swimming in the opposite direction.
one taking the other one. Okay. So that's what Jesus did. He came in and took you from one direction to another. Because before Jesus came, um, the world was living in sin. So what he did was came to wash away the sins of the world by
Word.
implementing.
Is that really true? Is that really, really though?
I'm talking about the metaphysical aspect. I'm not talking about no
Oh,
physical.
okay.
I'm not talking about no man coming down. I'm talking about the Christ consciousness, the whole concept of Christ consciousness. The world was at disarray, and like I said, if you look at the age, even what we talk about, God representing the consciousness, Jesus representing the heart, right? So if you look at the Old Testament, it was it was the strongest survived, basically. You obey God, and if you don't listen, He gonna punish you. It was a lot of fire and brimstone. And Jesus came down to teach you love. The only way to the Father is through me. What was Jesus? Jesus was love. His way was love. It was different from the Old Testament. So when you say Pisces, one fish, going the opposite way, leading you to a new generation, that's the metaphysical aspect of Jesus, incorporating the heart with the thought. First, you just had the conscience, the God mind. But when Jesus came, he implemented the heart. Now you got another component. So now you have two, the two fish, and as they going, they circulating one another. So you're using one with one another. That's what I'm saying, the metaphysical aspect of what Jesus and the Pisces represent. Um, so the way to the Father, the way to the mind is to the heart. The way to get the mind to correctly function is to add the heart to it. Add the empathy, add the passion, add the love. That's what Jesus represented. Don't cast those without sin, cast the first stone. So stop judging people, man. Work with people. This is what Jesus is teaching us. Use your heart with your mind. And that's how you get to the Father. That's how you have the whole Spirit or the Holy Spirit. So when you incorporate the mind and the heart and the action, manifest the whole Spirit, if that makes sense.
He dropping gems. Y'all ain't listening.
That
He dropping gems.
was the
Scorpio mama
metaphysical.
talk. We been yeah.
But see, you miss all that when you think, like when people think of physical, they fighting with you over Jesus. You don't believe in Jesus? No, not the fact that I don't believe in your Jesus. It's the fact I know the metaphysical aspect and I can embody that and I can use that and I can be that and I can manifest that. But you can't because you hate me. That ain't what Jesus represents. You calling me like people get mad, call you antichrist. They do all this attacking you for Jesus, and Jesus wouldn't even do that. Jesus wasn't attacking people for not believing in him. He just said, "Okay, have a nice day," and kept it moving. That's what he did in the Bible. So why can't you do that? You see how this shit, how fucked up and twisted it be. Like you mad at me because I don't believe in it, but I'm walking the path of Jesus or Jesus like or Christ like. I'm more Christ like than the people attacking me for not believing it. Like in real life, like I help people in real life. I don't judge people. I don't condemn people. In real life, I'm more Christ like than the people who believe in Christ. How that work?
Ain't that something?
And then again, I will equate that's why that's the difference between belief and knowing. That's the difference between belief and knowing. When you believe, that doubt, people live more in that doubt than in that belief. Look at their actions. I don't care what people say. People hide behind religion. I'm talking about look at what people do. They live more in the doubt than they live in the belief. They tell you all this good stuff and condemn you for going to hell, but as soon as they doing all the fuck shit, lusting over people's wives, and people be doing shit. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'm just curious. What happened with TD Jakes?
I don't know. I ain't even seen nothing else. more about him. But like, man, like, I'm sorry. People, I don't know, man. Like, I don't. It's just, I'm not saying a man of God shouldn't have the nicer things in life. I'm not saying that. But when I see a man preaching about the glory of God and you see the materialistic thing that they do, it's hard for me to believe because to me, I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but when you talking to people who don't have that and you constantly flaunting that, and it's not because of God, let's be honest, it's because people donate money to you, people giving you money. That's where I'm looking at it from a totality, non-emotional. Pastors get rich because people give them money. It ain't what they do. I mean, if they writing books and getting paid off of that, that's something different. I can understand that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones who pimping the congregation and then making them feel bad for being broke, telling them to pray while they taking their money. Like that stuff I don't like. You telling people to pray when they suffering, but they keeping your lights on, your gas on, but you ain't doing nothing for them. Like that whole tithing thing, like people don't even research. Tithes wasn't to make the church rich or give. Like what God gonna do with money? Let's be real. Like what the hell God gonna do with money? Tithes was to spread throughout the community. They collected it in the church and they help people within the community with it. That's what it's supposed to be for. Who doing that? And I'm not saying people ain't doing that because I know churches are. My grandfather used to do that. So there's people out there doing that. But I'm saying that should be done. That's the law. That's how it's supposed to be distributed amongst the community. That's how Islam do it. Islam do it. I know Jewish communities that do
They do
it.
that?
Yeah. But man, look, if you Muslim, they got their own banking system. They ain't playing. That's why you be always think I be giving props to the Islam to Muslims. Man, they got their own banking system. Stop playing with them people. It ain't just the Jewish people.
But that's real spill. My parents ain't never, as long as they didn't tie it to the church, I ain't never heard them say the church help us pay. Da 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 da. Ever.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like it's supposed to be a community. You helping and growing. Imagine if that happened. Churches can build their own communities, tax free too. Go buy some land. Go buy some land. Let people put houses on that land. They ain't got to be no big lavish house. Let them get a store or two and watch the
Are there
community
churches
grow.
that have communities like little like things to do like the kids can do and just like a whole
The
I've
Mormons do.
never heard of it, but huh?
The Amish people do. The Mormons do. Why can't these man black churches do
We talking about Baptist, we talking about Pentecost, we talking about those type of
it? Yeah,
churches.
the
Do they have
Methodists.
that?
I ain't saying they could. But them churches can have that shit just like T.D. Jakes can build a fucking city if he wanted to. They can do it. They build these mega churches. All you just have a regular church and build a apartment complex to help the people out. You have your congregation in an apartment complex, and then they can just come next door and worship. And you can make sure they in a nice, safe environment. And then you can build
Right?
some
Where they like
schools.
they like pay like a rent fee, but they don't pay, like they give them a discount on rent or something like that. Can't they do
Yeah,
that?
yeah. For the people who struggling, you can build off of that. Buy some more land. Let some of the other people who can afford it build on that land, build their houses. Now you got a community. These your church people. This your tribe. These your people, man. See, church ain't like that. Like the people back in the day. When you go to church, them people was friends, family. They was calling each other, hanging out with each other. They had church baseball leagues and stuff like that. Now people just go to church. They just people in church, like going to the movie, go for the show. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't cool with one another.
He says like going to the movies.
You know, you go to the movies, you may sit next to people and you know enjoy the movie with them, but after it's over, y'all go home.
You was wild.
That's how it be, man. I remember I had, went and visited a church with my friend. You know, I was like, when growing up at the church, people be talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? So
What's
at the
up,
church,
Gary?
at the church, I used to, Gary, what up, though? So after I went to the church, you know, you know, say what up to my friend, but I'm walking out. Tried to say what up to two more people. They looking at me like, who the hell is you? And I'm like, damn, like we in church, bro. I thought we were supposed to be like nice to each other. Like we should all be speaking or something. Like, oh, okay. Ain't like that here. Okay. Y'all have a nice day. I'm out. Like the movies. You know, when you leave when the movie over, you don't stop and talk to people, you just leave.
The Christian church has their own bank. They do. Scorpion Mama said, I practiced Muslim for years. They a joke. The biggest liars you ever met. Oh,
The
I know that
Christian
one for
church
me.
has their own bank. So if you a Christian, like where they got their own banking system. Like if you a Christian, you
I
can
ain't
go to
never
a
heard of
bank.
them having their own banking
Yeah,
system.
yeah. Like I know, um,
They'll take their money to Chase Bank. Shit. Bank of America, but I don't know them having their own banking system.
like if you like I worked with this lady, right? She was Sufi, Muslim, and they was about to buy a house. And I was helping her, right? And she was like, I was like, where are you getting your loan through? She said, our bank. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, lenders. She said, no. She said, she said, we only deal with our people when it comes to our finances. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she started explaining to me. Then I go to the bank with her to get the pre-approval letter. They literally asked her, how much do you need? She told them, and they wrote a check out. The bank wrote a check out for it. Like the bank worked.
Who was these
Wrote,
people? Muslim? Jewish?
yeah. No, they was Muslim. The bank wrote a check out. They didn't even give her a pre-approval letter. They wrote a check for 300,000. But see, within the five pillars, they
Can't do
donate.
that in Christianity, huh?
But see, within the five pillars of Islam, they give back to the community. Like it's similar to tithing, but when they give back, it goes into like a pot. So if anybody ever needs something, it's available. So in each, like the way she explained it, like it's big Muslim communities in Michigan, right? Especially around Metro Detroit. You know, Dearborn is one of them. And these people live in this community. They all go to this mosque. So each mosque has a different credit or banking system, but even those banking systems are all connected or collected. So when they need something, they go get a pre-approval. But her husband, I'm gonna be fair because her husband was an architect, so her name is like big in their community. So when she go to the bank to get a loan, they write checks. But even if she wasn't like on that status, she would have got pre-approved. She would have got a pre-approval for a loan. She would have got pre-approval.
She said they pay cash. They don't believe in owning an organization.
No, that's why I said they get their own bank. They don't the Muslims they don't play that man. They don't. They only deal with their own. So it's not even like a loan. You know what I'm saying? It's more like this is what you put in. This is what you can take out. Oh, you need help with this? Don't worry about it. We got you. With them people, that's why you don't be saying, man, I ain't gonna say, I'm talking about when you belong to a community. See, it's different.
Well,
It's
hell,
a
I got
difference too.
robbed. I should have been in the Muslim community. At least they help.
I'm gonna say it like this too. Is you have to belong to the community, right? You can't just be practicing Islam. You have to belong to that community.
Yeah,
You
like
see
y'all
what I'm
really
saying?
gotta be in it. Like, yeah, you
But
see these
that's what it
people
is.
day in and day out. You shop at these places and this and that,
You
right?
spend your money. Yeah, you spend your money with your people. Like you dedicated to your tribe. That's what it is. Like that's why I be telling people like you just can't do this with everybody, and they don't. None of these people do. They all get they go into an Amish community. They only deal with their people. They might if they need something from the outside, they do business and they go back. That's it. They don't continuously. Nah, they do business and they go back and they deal with their community. They stick to they people. You is that not? Do they not segregate themselves from everyone else? If it's business, it's business. But other than that, we gonna live our life the way we want to live. We ain't bothering y'all. Don't come bother us. That's how they do. They don't get in nobody business. Amish people, they don't bother nobody. They don't get in your politics. They don't do none of that. They just live their life. If they need something from the outside, they do business. They sell their stuff to you. They have no problem with doing that. They take your money. But unless they absolutely need it and they people don't do it, you will never get their money. They keep it circulating. They ain't playing. They about that life. Are you that dedicated? People can't even do that. That's dedication.
Scores say black Muslims broke like us.
Hmm. Is they don't know how to practice it right. They ain't doing the right thing. They ain't building. They ain't making the same sacrifices. Go see how dedicated them Arab Muslims are. Go see how dedicated to the craft they are. That's what it takes, man. It take uncomfortable. You got to be uncomfortable in certain situations too. You got to be unapologetic too. Everybody ain't built for it. I heard the Eric podcast last year. Hebrew Israelite brought that up on that. I missed that part. What part he was responding to?
When you was talking about I guess the Hebrew, I mean the Muslims and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. They be that shit fucked me up when I seen that. I done learned so much about like when I was doing real estate and even like being with my wife too. Like her cousin, they had shunned him for a long time because he don't sell marijuana, but he got what they call like a hydroponic shop where it's like it's not even paraphernalia. It's like the stuff you need to grow marijuana. But man, he had that shop for a while. But when he blew up is um when it became legal here. Oh, he blew up. Oh, the family home. It might get loud for a minute. I hear my son calling me from outside, like, Dad. Go get baby boy.
So for the next slide, the Anunnaki, you will talk about the Anunnaki, the second part. I believe that's what he said, y'all. He gonna talk about the Anunnaki again. He owe you money. What? Mm. To me, I always feel like, I don't know, they could be scammers. I get the sense that some of them be scammers. And I know that's right. I know that's not right, but that's the vibe I get.
But we loud over here. I told you I didn't see it. I thought you was ordering it. And then, okay, yeah. Let me get my baby
Hello.
all wet. She spilled juice. Okay, baby, I got you. I'm gonna change you. But yeah, I will get with y'all a little later. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Yeah, it's about to get a little wild. But yeah, y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, hit that share button. Tell somebody, help me spread the word.